Hello, guys. It's me, the Pathwalker, returning to you guys after about 2.5 months. It's quite good that I'm finally back to recording these videos. I don't know, out of the people who watch my videos, how many people may have been worried about me or thought that I maybe just quit out of nowhere without saying anything. And I knew I was going to come back, but I just wanted to come back at a better point mentally, but I feel like I could have always I could have really had this video uploaded about 3 weeks ago, I'd say would be fair to say. Um, so what happened? Why this big pause out of nowhere? You guys remember my last video? I ended up um, talking about how I was going to go in Mexico, and I went to Mexico, and a lot happened in Mexico. And the main thing that happened was near the end of the 1 week approximate vacation where I went with my family, I ended up falling off of a balcony and I broke my foot and my elbow. The whole trip was a very big adventure that, of course, climaxed with the biggest, most unforeseen event. It's the first time I ever broke anything. It was a nightmare to deal with the hospital situation there, with the travel insurance that I thankfully had, getting me back home, and the headspace I was in the whole time. There's a lot behind it. I think a lot of people would be wondering what happened, right? Anytime they hear it's like, how did that happen? How'd you fall off a balcony in Mexico? I'm not going to get into the very big specifics of it, but while it is a very fascinating story that you could honestly probably put in a movie, um, there was some unforeseen circumstances that took place, and I ended up making a dumb decision, which resulted in that. It was one story. I don't know if I said that already, so it wasn't too big of a height, but I think so. Essentially, my right elbow and my right foot were the ones that got broken. And what I think happened was, because it happened so fast and out of nowhere, that I think when I fell, my right side of my body landed where there was concrete and my left side landed where there was grass. And that's why the right side got so damaged. I'm okay. I'm here. I'm alive. My head is fine. My back is fine. It was just really my right foot and my elbow, that right elbow that got affected. I couldn't walk for over a month. I was in a cast and I still wear an air cast when I go outside. But thankfully, I didn't need surgery and I was able to heal good. I pretty much have my full range of motion. My elbow used to be so stiff, like I couldn't really move it back, but now I can fully, do this. A big one is also supination and pronation, which I can do. Just to, uh, just to give an example here. Here's my other hand. So I don't know why I'm like something feels a little off. Anyways, I still do my physio exercises, which is about range of motion, which with the supination, but and my foot. Thankfully, I can walk and I don't use a cast throughout walking around the house. But I I when I go outside, I'll wear my air cast or air boot. I do think this week though, where today we are July 1st, 4 a.m. on July 1st, um, that I'll be able to. walk outside without the air boot, and I'll be driving for the first time in like 2.5 months. So I made it back. I healed. I ended up, for most of my time, I ended up going to my dad's because my dad's house has a basement that's very handicap kind of friendly, and it was perfect for me. It was nice. I got to spend time, a lot of time with my dad's side of the family, and I'm very grateful for that. And you know, I think it was very good for the relationship that I have with my dad. I couldn't do much during that time. For a big period, I literally just lied in my bed and I just had my phone. I wish I was more productive in some cases. I wish I read more. I read a little bit, but it's so tiny compared to what I wish I did. Could have done a lot of things during that time, which I didn't, unfortunately. And I then moved back here, which is at my mom's house about 3 weeks ago. And the reason why I didn't upload a video, even though now I got back here and I have my setup and everything, because that was the reason why I hadn't been uploading yet, because this is my main setup, this is my main computer that I do everything on, and I didn't have access to it. I didn't touch a mouse in like 2 months, which is crazy. Um, I I was My plan was to kind of get back into it and just but I really do wish that I uploaded the video as soon as possible because what this video does for me, first of all, no one likes gaps, and if you have a gap, the longer it is, the worse for the channel and everything. But uh, having these videos has always been so beneficial for me to focus more, to hold myself more accountable, to come up with strategies, to come up with plans on how to improve. That's what this whole thing is about, self-improving in the most literal sense possible. So, unfortunately, during this time, I was not in a good place. Um, I'm not using the injury at all as an excuse because while I think there was some kind of, you know, benefit you could give me, or not benefit of the doubt, but you know what I mean. I just think I could have really gotten the ball rolling a lot more. And I ended up kind of just diving into just being like, I just got so accustomed to just being on my phone all day in bed. And I've done that before, but like this was like on another level because I literally did that. I didn't do anything else for a big period of time. For those who don't know, I talk about it all the time, but I have a very big pornography problem. You can imagine just being on my phone in bed like that, just that completely has taken over even to today. I was doing very good prior for since the last video where I would go a week, 2 weeks even of not no masturbation, no pornography, and we're back to where we were, where we do it basically every day, multiple times. Um, I What do I want to talk about here? A big change because I'm still injured right now. So something I should have clarified a little bit earlier. Because of the state of my injury, I can't run, I can't jump, I can't work out, I can't do a lot of things really. I can't dance really. I could dance a little bit, but Um, so I had a lot of plans and I talked about them before, the travel plans. I was planning the end of July. We're at the 1st of July right now. By the end of July, I was planning on the last week of July, I was planning on going to Sweden, then to Romania, then to Japan, then to South Korea all in one go. And honestly, it'll still be probably another 3 months at least until I can actually properly move and do things. And I don't want this big trip I have to be impacted and, you know, the biggest trip of my life so far. I don't want to have this physical condition impede that experience. So it's not happening this year, but I hope to do it next year. The same, pretty much the same thing, or even better. Same or better, that's the minimum. But because of that, that has given me the opportunity now to really focus on the Twitch streaming. For those who don't know, I stream on Twitch. I don't advertise, I don't connect both this YouTube channel and my Twitch channel together because I like to keep them separate. But I think very soon I'm going to just be combining both of them. Not to the point that they really are combined, but I will be mentioning both. I will say what my Twitch channel name is. I will talk about this YouTube channel from on my Twitch, and um, it'll, you know, both audiences will kind of mesh in terms of the content. Now, I had been planning this year to just do new experiences. That was my focus. I quit my job in January, and my goal was new experiences. This trip to Mexico and everything that just happened, yes, I fell, but you know, it's still kind of an experience, even though I wanted to do a lot more traveling and some other stuff too. I did get a taste of new experiences for sure. I definitely want a lot more new experiences, but I'm at a point right now where getting those new experiences, especially in terms of traveling and going out and doing a lot of things, is not the same. It's not to the same degree. And I say, well, if I'm going to be very mobile right now, anyways, immobile rather, let me just go all out with the Twitch because I can completely do that. So that's my plan. And starting actually today or tomorrow, however you view it, which today we're a Monday, I'll be well, we're going into a Tuesday. We're Monday night going into Tuesday. I will be doing a crazy thing on my Twitch where I'm essentially playing a game that's very difficult, and I'm not stopping the stream until I beat the game. And I've never done something like that, and essentially my stream will be up for probably a week while I do it because it'll take a long time. I don't know exactly how long it'll take me, but it's a very big thing that I'm excited for, mainly because it gets me into that mode of just streaming all the time and really going all out because I want to do a lot more of that. So I'm really excited that I'm finally going to be going in that direction. And that really is my focus right now. One thing I'm going to be doing right now, despite how the previous weeks have been in the videos that I've talked about, I I want to try to condense my goals and what I'm focusing on a week-to-week basis more than I have already. Because as you see, we're very familiar with this, my favorite notepad here. So just so that you know, we are essentially talking about from week 7 to week 17. That's what we're covering right now. We are currently just beginning week 18. So 10 weeks basically, or 11 of um, of weeks. We've only had 6 weeks. This has been almost double, you know, what we've done so far in terms of the time. So we're at a very, very messed up kind of place in terms of getting the structure of this series. But as you can see, there's a lot of things that I focus on working on. And these are all things that I agree still that I want to be doing, but I feel like all of these things end up taking away. And I think I talked about it at one point. I said, oh, let's just try to see how much we can hit. And if we can't really do that, let's just focus more. And I did something where I said, okay, well, this is the priority. Like whatever I have at the top takes priority and yada yada. And you know, then this is the second tier of priority, and these are the third tier of priority. We're scraping all of this, and we're kind of starting with something brand new. I'm just going to briefly go over what happens. Our sleep's been a total disaster. We really haven't been talking to ourselves in the self-talk. I completely almost forgot about how I was doing that. Porn has been completely out the window. Thankfully, quality family time is something that has been good. My phone in another room, good luck. Walking outside in bare feet, breathing and meditating, I wish, I wish. Again, such a great way to start my day. Morning routine, night routine, eating healthy. Well, actually, I was eating healthy because I was eating a lot of home cooked foods, but then once I got back to my mom's, I haven't really been that much. I've been ordering Uber Eats and stuff. Working out, I mean, I can't. New adventures, definitely. Being social, definitely. A lot of social stuff. Romantic progress, also, I would say, is there. Um, Career progress, arbitrary. Socialize with multiple people in Mexico. He did that. I don't need to talk about anything else. So what's important is this. What are we doing going forward? And honestly, out of all that list and everything that it had, all it's going to be is this. It's going to be stream at least 6 days every week, sleep 8 hours a day, sleep 7.5 to 9 hours, actually to 8.5 hours a day. There we go. That's it. This is the only goal that I'm going to add one more, sorry, because I do really feel it's all connected. No porn or sexual stimulation at all. That's it. There's nothing else we're going to talk about. Right now, I'm streaming every single day. My stream will be up. I'm going to stream myself sleeping in my bed. You know what I mean? And it's going to start in about 12 hours from now. I'm going to sleep 7.5 to 8.5 hours because I'm leaving the stream on 24/7. My sleep schedule's all out of whack. I'm not going to like try to organize what time I'm going to sleep or whatever. That'll be figured out afterwards. No porn or sexual stimulation at all speaks for itself. I hope that I kind of cleared it out of my system. And now that I'm talking about it right now, I would love to see 7 pluses. Well, really, I just should be 1 plus to show that I did it completely by the time we upload again, which again, I upload every Sunday night. We are Monday night or technically Tuesday early morning right now, but the goal is to always be uploading once a week every Sunday night to talk about what happened. So, with that said, thank you for those who are watching this. I'm alive. I'm good. I feel good about where I am going forward. I do have, some doubts, and I definitely have some mental stuff that I haven't even gotten into, but a lot of a lot of things that I want to improve and work on. But for the time being, we're trying this. We're keeping it simple. Nothing else uh, is the goal right now. I'm going hard with the Twitch streaming, which is very important towards my career life overall. Sleeping is absolutely crucial, and I'm going to eventually try to move it to having a very consistent sleep time and wake up time. And then the no porn and no sexual stimulation would be amazing. There's a lot of other stuff that I'm gonna talk about at another point, but these are the main things. So I'm back. Expect an upload every single week, and thank you for watching, guys. Take care.